Welcome students once again in another session of this tutorial. Today we are starting a new lesson. Name of the lesson is Tables in OpenOffice Writer. We know that OpenOffice Writer is a word processing application software. In the last year 5th standard, we have learned some features of the OpenOffice Writer like how to create the text document, how to edit them, and how to apply the formatting on the text. For example, how to apply the bold, italic, underline style on the text, how to change the background color, how to change the foreground color, that we had seen in last year. Also, we had seen how to insert the pictures, photos, such kind of graphical objects in the text document in OpenOffice Writer. One another good feature of the OpenOffice Writer is that we can represent the information in the form of tables. It means that we can arrange the data in the form of rows and columns. The OpenOffice Writer not only allows us to create the tables in it, but also it allows us to do some specialized operation on the tables. For example, we can do the sorting of the table and we can do arithmetic calculations on the numeric data in the table. So today in this lesson, we are going to learn how to create the tables in the OpenOffice Writer and how to apply such kind of specialized operation on it. The tables are used to organize the information in the form of rows and columns. A table is a grid. It is a rectangular collection of the cells formed with the intersection of rows and columns. So how we can define a table? A table is a grid of cells formed with the intersection of rows and columns. And what is cell of a table? A cell of a table is the intersection of rows and columns of a table. The information stored in a table help us to quickly analyze and compare the data. So let's see how to create the tables in the OpenOffice Writer. So first we open the OpenOffice. Now we select the text document option. So OpenOffice Writer will open and it will by default create one blank document for you. There are three ways of creating the table in OpenOffice Writer. We can create the table by using the table drop button on the standard toolbar. We can also create a table by using the insert table option from the table menu or table option from the insert menu. If you are creating a table using the table drop button on the standard toolbar, then standard toolbar should be visible on your text document. Now as you can see in my text document, standard toolbar is not visible. So if standard toolbar is visible to you, then it's okay. But if it is not, then you have to select view menu, toolbars option, and from that toolbars option select standard toolbar option. If there is right check on the standard toolbar option, it means that it is visible. Once you make visible the standard toolbar, then you can choose table drop button by selecting the rows and column as per your need. If you select insert menu and table option or table menu, insert option and again table sub option, then insert table dialog box will appear. Give a suitable name to a table. Here in this case, I have to enter the marks of the children obtained in the first unit test. So I will give the table name first unit test marks. How many rows and columns you want to be in your table? According to that, insert a proper value in the row and column text box. Here in this case, I want to create a table of 6 rows and 6 columns. So I enter the number 6 in column and row text box. If you want to apply border to the table, then you have to right check border check button. There you will see auto format button also. Click on that. Auto format dialog box will open. On the left side of the auto format dialog box, you will see the list of so many predefined formats. Select any one of them that you want to apply on your table. You can see its preview also. Click on the OK button to close the auto format dialog box. Click on the OK button to close the insert table dialog box. Table will be appear at your insertion point in your document with your desired rows and columns. In this way we can create a table in OpenOffice Writer. Now let's see how to enter the values in the table of a writer. After creating a table, you can enter the data values in the cell of a table. For that, click in the cell where you want to enter the data. A blinking cursor will appear on it. For example, in the first cell, I want to enter name. So I click here, cursor is blinking. There I write NAME, name. Now in second column, I want to write English. So I click on this cell, cursor is blinking, and I write here English. Like that, you can click on the cell and enter the values there. To move the cursor from one cell to another, we can use the arrow keys also. Right arrow we can use to move the cursor to the right cell, and down arrow key we can use to move the cursor to the down cell. In fifth column I write SCIENC, science, and in sixth column I write total marks. To write the information in the next row, you can click on the first cell of this row. Here I write name of the first student, KAMAL, Kamal, then his English mark 75, math 90, SST mark 85, science 82. Next student name is Rohan. He got 85 marks in English, 92 in math, 95 in SST, 80 in science. Next student is Kavita. She got 65 marks in English, 84 marks in math, 74 in SST, and 90 in science. Another child is Manish. He got 90 marks in English, 95 in math, 90 in SST, and 86 in science. And last child, Vaibhav. He got 84 in English, 95 in math, 80 in SST, and 65 in science. Here total marks column we have kept blank. At the end of this lesson we will learn how OpenOffice Writer will do the sum for us automatically. So in this way we can enter the data into the table. Now to enhance the appearance of the table, we can select some part and click on the center alignment button. The values in that cell will be aligned to its center side as shown. Now sometimes to expand the table, you need more columns or rows in it. Writer gives you the facility to add new rows or columns in the existing table at any position. So let's see first how to insert the new column in a table. For this, select any cell of the column where you want to insert a new column. For example, in this case, I want to insert a new column in between name and English column. So I can put my mouse pointer on any cell of either English column or name column. So I put my mouse pointer on English cell, then click on the table menu, select the insert option, and further select columns option. So insert column dialog box will appear. Now how many columns you want to insert, accordingly you have to enter a proper value in the number text box. In this case I have to insert only one new column, so I enter here 1. Under position heading you will see the two radio buttons before and after. I want to insert a new column between the name and English column, and my mouse pointer is currently on the English cell. So to insert a new column to the left side of the English column means to insert a new column before the English column. I will select here radio button before. In case before opening the insert column dialog box, if you had selected any cell of the name column, then in that case you must have to choose after radio button, because your mouse pointer is currently on the any cell of the name column and you want to insert a new column after the name column. There you had to be selected after radio button in that case. But since our mouse pointer was on any cell of the English column, so that's why to insert a new column before the English column, we have selected in this case before radio button. Click on the OK button. A new blank column will be added in your table. There you can enter the values. Give the name class to this new column. After this, let's see how to insert a new row in the table. To insert a new row, select any one of the cell of a table row where you want to insert new blank rows. Here in this case, I want to insert a new row after the record of Roshan. So I will put my mouse pointer on any cell of this Roshan's record, then select the table menu, choose the insert option, and select the rows option. A insert rows dialog box will appear. In this dialog box, how many rows you want to be inserted, depending on that a proper value you have to write in name drop button. Here I want to insert only one row, so that's why I enter only one, that is default value. Under the heading position, you will see two radio buttons before and after. Where you want to insert a new rows, depending on that you have to choose either of the option. Here in this case I want to insert a new row after the Roshan's record, so I will choose after option. Click on the OK button. A new blank row will be inserted after the Roshan's record. There you can enter Manoj record as shown in the table. Now let's see how to perform the selection operation on the table. First we will see how to select the whole table. So to select the whole table, bring the mouse pointer near to the top left corner of the table. The mouse pointer will be turned to like this shape. Now you click there, the whole table will be selected. Or you can click on the first top left corner of the cell. Here in this case I click on the name column, press the left mouse button and drag it to the right side like this and release the mouse pointer when your mouse pointer will be reached to down right corner, that is last cell of the table. Entire table will be selected. Now let's see how to select the row. To select the row, keep the mouse pointer in front of the row towards the left edge. The mouse pointer will be turned to horizontal arrow like this. Click the mouse button to select all the cells of that row, or you can click on the first cell of the row to be selected and holding down the left mouse button of the mouse, you can drag your mouse pointer to the right side. In this way all the cells of that row will be selected. Or you can click on the first cell of the row to be selected, hold down the shift button of your keyboard and use the right arrow button to select the entire cells of that row. How to select a single column? For that, position the mouse pointer at the top of the column whose cell are to be selected. The pointer turns to the downward arrow like this. Click the left mouse button to select all the cells of that column. To select a column, you can click on the first cell of that column, hold down the left mouse button of the mouse and drag the mouse pointer to the down side. In this way all cells of that column will be selected. Or you can click on the first cell of the column to be selected, hold down the shift button of your keyboard and use the down arrow button for selecting the other cells of the same column. In this way whole column to be selected. Now how to select a single cell? To select a single cell, you can click the left mouse button on that cell will be selected. Now how to select the range of the table cells? For that, click and drag the mouse over the cells that are to be selected and release the mouse button in the last cell. In this way, range of the cells you can select. Now as we can add new rows and columns in the table, similarly we can remove rows and columns from the table. To do that, you have to first select the rows or columns that are to be deleted. For example, in this case, I want to remove English column. So I select the English column by pressing mouse pointer on the top of the English column and click there, it will select. Then go to the table menu, delete option and rows option. The selected English column will be deleted. Press the Ctrl Z button, the deleted column will be come back. It is the undo command. You can remove the multiple columns also. For example, in this case I want to remove English, Math and SST 3 columns. So I will select that columns like this. Then go to table menu, delete option and select the column option. All 3 selected columns will be deleted. Now press Ctrl Z button to return all the removed columns. Similarly, you can select one or more than one rows and after that open the table menu, delete option and from delete option select rows option. The selected rows will be deleted. Press the Ctrl Z button to return all the removed rows. You can remove whole table also. Select the table like this. Go to table menu, delete option, and from delete option choose table option. The whole table will be deleted. To recover the whole table, you have to press Ctrl Z, undo shortcut key from the keyboard. That's all for now. Thank you very much.